The courtroom smelled like disinfectant and old paper, like something meant to erase what happened before. I didn't look at my wife. I didn't need to. Her family filled the front row like they owned the place, shoulders squared, faces rehearsed. Her mother leaned toward her father and whispered, loud enough for me to hear, "He'll never see that boy again." Her father nodded, slow and confident. "We'll make sure of it." Her lawyer smiled at me. Not polite, not nervous, predatory. "This will be quick," he said under his breath. I kept my hands folded. Still, controlled. My son sat 2 rows ahead of me, feet not touching the floor, small shoulders tense like he was bracing for impact. He didn't turn around. He'd learned not to look for me when his mother was watching. That hurt more than anything else in that room. The judge shuffled papers, cleared his throat. Routine sounds, life-altering consequences. As I waited, my mind drifted, not to fear, but to the first moment, something felt wrong. It wasn't a scream or a confession. It was silence. 3 years earlier, my wife had started protecting her phone like it was a second heart. Screen always down. Password changed. Calls taken in the car. Smiles that didn't reach her eyes. I told myself it was stress. New job. Long hours. Lies are easiest to swallow when you season them with love. Then came the comments. Subtle. Surgical. "You're not very patient with him. He's closer to my dad anyway. Maybe he'd be better off without all this." Tension. Each word wasn't meant to hurt. It was meant to document. I noticed dates shifting, stories changing, memories I didn't share. And then the hearing notice arrived. She wanted full custody, claimed I was unstable, emotionally distant, a risk. Her lawyer painted me as a shadow, a man who existed near the child, not for him. What they didn't know, what no one in that courtroom knew, was that I'd stopped reacting a long time ago. When the accusation started, I didn't argue. I listened. I watched her patterns, her family's confidence, the way they spoke like the ending was already written. That's when I started collecting silence, old backups, deleted messages, time-stamped contradictions, and one thing more dangerous than any of it. The truth doesn't need volume. It needs timing. The judge finally looked up, called my son's name. My heart slowed instead of raced, because I knew what was coming. Not yet, but soon. The front row leaned forward, hungry, certain. They thought this was a performance. They thought my son was a prop. They forgot one thing. Children see everything. And sometimes they remember. The judge asked my son a simple question. "Who do you want to live with?" No pressure, no trap. Just words that decide a life. My wife's hand tightened around her purse. Her mother leaned in again, already smiling. My son stood. The room shifted. Not loud, just different. He reached into his pocket. My wife whispered his name, sharp, a warning. He didn't look at her. He pulled out his phone. Small, cracked screen. Mine. An old one I'd given him to play games on when he stayed with me. "Can I play this?" he asked the judge. Confusion flickered. Then curiosity? The lawyer half rose from his chair. "Your Honor." The judge raised a hand. "Let him." Silence fell like a held breath. My son pressed play. At first, nothing but static. Then a voice. His mother's. Cold. Tired. Unfiltered. "You need to start saying he scares you," she said. "You need to say Daddy yells." Judges listened to that. A pause. My son's small voice followed. "But he doesn't." Another voice entered. Her father. "We didn't raise you to be weak," he said. "This is how we protect family." The room didn't breathe. The recording continued. Days, weeks, spliced together with the careless confidence of people who never thought they'd be exposed. Her lawyer's voice. Coaching. Scripting. "If he pushes back, good. Looks unstable. We'll make sure he disappears." My wife finally turned and looked at me. I didn't look back. My son lowered the phone. "I don't want to live with people who lie," he said. "I want to live with my dad." No tears. No shaking. Just truth. The judge didn't speak for a long time. When he did, it wasn't loud. It didn't need to be. The lawyer sat down slowly. His smirk was gone. My wife's mother stared straight ahead, lips moving in silent denial. Her father looked old, small. My wife whispered my name again, this time begging. I felt nothing, because my revenge wasn't rage. It was patience. After the ruling, sole custody granted, supervised visitation pending investigation, I walked past them without stopping. My wife reached for my arm. I stepped aside. I leaned down to my son instead. "You okay?" I asked. He nodded. "I remembered like you said," he whispered. I smiled, once. Outside the sun was too bright, too normal. My son took my hand. His grip was steady. Behind us, their world collapsed quietly. No screams, no drama. Just consequences settling into place. I didn't look back. Some people think winning is about proving you were right. They're wrong. Winning is walking away, with the truth, and nothing left to lose.